Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Getting on with the kingdom. Right, so where were we? Side quests. Aztec Presbyterian. Of course, we're new. Courtship. We gotta go find out how Fritz and Matthew. That dog was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna hike it up. Let's see what the under has. Probably not awake yet. Hey. Talk to
God be
Agnes
with you.
for a moment.
What can I do for you?
How does life in Rat Eye suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I
Yeah.
know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
Probably.
Take care.
May as well. Right here. New perk point. Got enough fragrant herbs in the inventory. Get it. A bonus. Oh, whoops. Everything. Unlock 75 out of 100. Jesus. You guys will see I have adjusted my stream schedules. May as well go through all of these while we got it open. Trying to ping them off. Just something I suppose I could get right into it. Faisal Monastery. Gallet. But this all here will, I mean, it tells you the friggin' name. Don't really remember a pharmacist, but maybe I just missed it. 43 of these, I got 32 of them. Basic combat. Using right bumper, you attack with a faster but weaker strike. Well, we're gonna leave the for later. We need to get whatever it is. French toast. He's got my stuff. Can't seem to get in there to get it. Looking for the Undertaker.
What do you need? God be with you.
Bastard under.
May the Lord watch over you.
Lockpick it.
Hey!
Dark at home? A torch will help. Your fields lie fallow? Here's a hoe. Needs... What do you need?
Well, it's more like, what do you need? Thank you. Told you a lot of junk, but thank you. Oh, there he is. Go see what he has for me now. He just walked in there. Obviously. So... Okay, well, you know what? Let's go try the tourney. Why not? Our boat's kicked. Up all our combat. The only part I don't like in this game is how the combat is done. Where is he at? Hello, I want to sign up for the tourney.
God bless you. What troubles you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 score groschen.
Of course. Here you are.
What's your name?
I'm Henry, from Scallas.
I'll make a note of that. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Short sword and shield, definitely.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. See you later.
Find out. Journey.
Entering the arena now will be Pavel Kol Roebuck from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Here we go.
Goddamn!
Wow, that didn't take long.
Change weapons for the second bout. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, we are getting a little better.
In this round and emerge victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney.
I got my kicked, as I figured I would.
And ladies, gentlefolk, good friends and neighbors, welcome to the renowned Ratai Tournament! A tournament in which the bravest men in the whole province match their strength and skill. A tournament that never lacks in suspense,
Right.
surprises, and glory.
Make our arrows better.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
At Rattay tournament.
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
Sure. There's always arrows flying here. How good are you with a bow? So I can find you a suitable opponent.
shot a few times.
Then you'll have no trouble finding an opponent. Advanced archers shoot 13 arrows. Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Good luck, lad. You may shoot.
Oh. Harder than it looks. Haha. I lobbed that last arrow. Well, I got second. No, I didn't. I got third.
Arrows all shot.
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
Sure. There's always arrows flying here. How good are you with a bow? So I can find you a suitable opponent.
I reckon I can take on the best.
Bold words. Well, we'll see, we'll see. The best archers shoot 21 arrows. Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Goodbye. You may shoot.
It's easy once you find it, but yeah, there was no way.
Contest over, archers.
Convict, I can't. But either. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Getting better at lockpicking, though. I mean, go check on those. See how that did. We had a late start today just because I was editing my stream schedules. And guys, please let me know if this is a game you continue to watch. See, the combat's a little frustrating, but I am, trying to give it a go. Send me a whisper, send me a shout out, the new stream for Saturdays will be 7 Days to Die. The new beta. Yeah, 7 days. Yep, we'll be doing full release. Talk to Fritz, talk to Matthew. Hey, I'm back here. Talking
Jesus,
to you.
what have you been up to?
My horse. Okay.
Are you happy here? It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
A fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that monk. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And the miller won't stick up for you? I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So, he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us?
Go
Again?
figure.
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Goodbye.
See what Fritz has to say.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
Drown
Alright.
him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well,
Sounds
how
like
did
he
you get
deserved
out?
it.
I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard and arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Good luck then.
It's... Let's go sort it out, shall we?
God be with you.
Lawrence from Bodine sends word that he has some time at night and some groschen.
Lawrence from Buddy. The Wren. You had dealings with the Miller Pesce.
One ale over here, please.
Ah, you have it all mixed up.
I'll have a beer.
Peshek is from the Ratai mill.
You're right. I do have it mixed up. And Lawrence, you say?
Yes,
My
Lawrence.
pleasure.
Well, I have a lot of work now, so if you see him, tell him he'll have to wait a while.
Here, just as you ordered.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
Here we are.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway, and they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Pull me an ale.
Go talk to him.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you.
Yeah,
You may have bought
you
us
should
some
thank
peace
me.
and quiet, and that's better
Jerk.
than nothing. Here's something for your help. God be with you.
Fast travel. Got rid of that one. Go fast travel back to Rattay. I get there by dark, so I'm not gonna be able to court her. Right.
Hey, lad!
Look
You
at
wanna
the
know
state
what
you're
you do
in.
on the Rattay tourney?
How about another little outing with me?
You never give up, do you? That would be great. Only not just now. Come and see me in a day or two.
I've brought you something.
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
Sleep and sit. 2 days until we go back and see Teresa. Sir? going to that. Courtship and should be able. You were there.
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with him?
What kind of governor is Sahanush?
Sahanush is a good lord.
What's life like in...
We got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many...
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible thing.
Got my crap and I back. Maybe I have to go talk to the...
doing here?
Hmm.
Those days are gone. God preserve us.
God save. What can I do for you?
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Dang, takes them an hour to make a new man of me? Woo. Got some things to go do now. Really, because I don't really have that many. Yes.
Yeah!
Excuse me, holy cannoli.
Bread feet, just this morning.
I'm glad to see you. Good boy. See you later.
All done. Got all that.
With
Uh,
salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Can you show me how to repair armor and weapons better?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn...
Well, I'll think it over. Can you show me how to repair armor and weapons better?
Certainly.
Well, I'll think it over.
okay.
God be with you.
I'm glad to see you. Take care.
Walked more than 50 kilometers. Achievements.
Caraway seeds, garlic, and more.
Yeah.
All about getting that XP.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Well, I'll think it
I wonder.
over. Can I ask? Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I'd like to train a bit, just lightly, with practice weapons.
Right. Let's get to it. What weapon would you like to try? I've got a bastard sword, a short sword. We can fight with poles. Whatever you fancy.
I'd like to train with a short sword, like a proper knight. And I'll take a shield, too.
Right, lad. Grab your piece, and we'll get stuck in. You'll get what for. All right, enough.
I'd like to train a bit, just lightly, with practice weapons.
Right. Let's get to it. What weapon would you like to try? I've got a bastard.
I'd like to train with a short sword, like a proper knight. Just on its own.
Right, lad. Grab your piece, and we'll get stuck in. Oh, yeah. This won't take.
kind of get this combat.
What's up? Shit yourself?
Ooh. That was enough for me. And over that guard.
Yeah.
Definitely over that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only thing I hate about this.
You sent me to the miller, eh?
What? Well, it was just a sort of...
You're lucky. He really did owe me, and he was so shocked you gave it all to me. What do you need, then?
Can you help me with training my dog?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Well, I'll think it over. Do you know there's a girl crying on your doorstep?
I executed her husband.
What? You killed him?
No, not like that. It was done lawfully. She knew he had it coming.
So then, why...
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here. For a while, I thought I could take care of her, but it wasn't to be.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me. And when I die, they'll probably push me into a hole with a stick so as not to touch my corpse.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job, if you don't mind being a pariah. They might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of. Poor lass. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me?
Excuse me.
How?
Sheesh.
Alishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin. Nobody will talk to me, but you could find out more.
What would she have to put up with if she stayed with you?
A lot. I can't deny. Most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children, it would be even worse for them.
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone needs a bone set, all of a sudden they forget your reputation.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
My thanks, if only for the thought.
Alright, guys. We'll be right back with more Kingdom Come. Alright, let's go find out why she's crying.
I can't stay here.
And where else would you go?
Anywhere. I can't be with a
Go ahead and say it.
with an executioner. A bloody executioner.
Why not?
Herman sent me.
What a way to end up.
Don't despair. It could be a lot worse.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
She sounds cheerful.
Can I ask about your family?
What do you want to know?
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you in?
No. They all died of the plague.
She looks like she's been a
And
part
then I
of
ended
the
up with
plague.
that man of mine. I always knew he'd get strung up one day.
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff and his catchpolls will know about them.
That's all I need.
Find out more bailiff. He's not going to give me anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread.
no, no.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit. You'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Come get 'em!
Galaxy for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus to taste and prove.
What do
He
you
was a
need?
hard man.
Do you know Elishka, the wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the executioner now.
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
What a jerk.
If Elishka stays with the executioner, it'll end up being your problem anyway.
Christ, oh, all right then. Tell the scribe.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Wake up. It's time to talk.
God be with you.
I'd like to ask if...
This knee of mine hurts like hell.
I'd like to ask...
Young man, there's always someone who wants to ask something. What do you need?
I wondered if you could take a look in your books for me, and,
Books? God above, am I to shuffle around here with my knees the way they are?
The bailiff sent me.
That's another matter, then. What do you need, friend?
Is it possible
You're
to
not
find out
wrong,
from the
Reaper.
records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments,
You're not
property
wrong.
rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Elishka won't be happy about that.
Elishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't
Definitely,
I? I used
definitely
to play dice
agree.
with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice, polite lad. How is he?
Oh, you know, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell him to swing by.
And where are the Misheks living now?
A stone's throw from Rate by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Family. Okay. learn how to get out of my way.
I'm from Scarlet, good folk. How many times is that this month?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, keep going. I called that a river and it's a little creek. Trying to do all the things I can around Rattay while I wait for what's her butt. Racer. Make up her bloody mind.
Yeah.
Row hunting spot. Nice, nice.
What is it now?
Oh.
I've got information about your daughter-in-law. Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you...
I won't help anyone.
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is.
Let's go back to the executioner.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I can't actually find his place.
Yeah.
That's weird. Dead horse in the road.
Yeah.
Ilishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
Yeah.
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure if she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
Let's go find, shall we?
Good afternoon.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka.
Yeah.
They'd probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy. But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
God be with you.
Speaking of the devil?
I've heard the way you talk about her, and would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could...
Oh, but
well,
you can.
fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Good luck, then.
Talk with him again. Oh.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. I don't know Mishik's-kin at all. But at least I'd have a family.
Herman could give you a family, too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it. And he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
No.
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Rattay.
That's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy. You're right. I'll stay here. God. Herman?
Yes?
Can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can!
Aww.
You've made me the happiest man in the world.
Look at that. I'm gonna get me some grub. Being a bit of a pig. Why would you cry? I mean, they both subsequently fit their roles. I'll just say. I was not there a minute ago. Okay, so I still can't get my stuff. I have lockpicks because I have like 3 lockpicks because it won't let me in there. I know, right? Mushy, mushy, mushy. Need to go try to get some of our Groshen back. We've spent quite Groshen. If that's even how you say it. Okay, that was super hardcore glitched. See, it's... How am I supposed to get in there if it's freaking locked? He's not gonna tell me anything.
And let the perpetual light shine upon them. God be with you. Do you need anything? Take care.
Nope, because you're not either.
Everything I had.
Jesus Christ be praised.
God be with you.
Don't need you either. Okay. Have to go try to buy some lockpick.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
See what we can
Good
get.
health to you. God be with you.
Probably need to go. Don't think it's the guy, but
I'm glad to see you.
God be with you.
you don't have what I need. Bribe.
God save you.
Stuff. I can sell a lot of stuff to him. Yes, he's got all the recipes, everything. Skill book on alchemy. Okay, well, he can't provide me with what I need. That's just the butcher. This guy can't.
How's it going?
You know.
See you later.
I'm from Skalitz, good folk. You all know what happened there. Help your neighbor.
This place.
God save you.
Goodbye.
Lockpicks. go to the garage. Maybe it's up there. Let's talk to the blacksmith.
God be with you.
He doesn't have.
God save you, Henry! How are you? Good luck, then.
Oh, we have those treasure maps.
I'll be sure to give it back tomorrow. Don't you fret. There's no rush. Unless I had a lockpick. I don't really remember. That was awful. Sorry, guys. My ear was bothering me.
you do have to lockpick it. Okay, well, if you're good at lockpicking, go on. Find the mind. Leave. Somewhere. Fast travel. Geo. Maybe we'll run into get some more combat experience. Gonna get in trouble for not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, I just popped out there. Have another look at that map. Southeast.
Yeah.
way to get a,
Well now. I'll slaughter you. Stop, hear me? Stop. I give up.
got meat from their pot anyway.
Hey. You're tired of life, are you? Had enough? Hey.
Let's see where it takes us this time. I owe you guys a 3-hour stream, so about 25 more, I think. Oh no. You serious? I didn't save at all?
Herman sent me.
What a way to
man.
end up.
Don't despair. Can I ask about your family? That's all I need. Can I... Don't you have any kin?
No. And then I ended up...
Didn't your husband? Is that all you know?
Yes.
That's all I need.
Dang. Save any of it.
Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Well, now we get to do the mushy stuff all over again.
God be with you.
Do you know Elish?
The one that...
That's her.
Life can... How should I know?
If Elish...
Cry.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
God save you.
I'd like to ask...
Young man.
I wondered if you could...
Look.
I could bring...
From some old... Well, I suppose...
The bailiff said...
That's another...
Is it possible...
You think we keep... But... Boy.
Elishka won't be...
Elish?
Yes.
Why wouldn't? He had it.
Well... And thanks.
See you later.
His concoction.
Asparagus.
Baked
that'll
goods
tip
fresh
you
from
in
the oven.
half,
Come and get them.
cucumbers that'll cure what ails you.
cannot believe it didn't save any of that. Actually, I can, but...
What do you want?
I've... Elishka's...
Never heard.
She's your nearest...
I won't help anyone.
Listen, you old hag. If you interrupt me one more time...
Fuck off!
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it?
Your son's widow.
What?
Oh, to hell with it then.
Actually, I need to talk to them, because that'll
What is
convince
it
her to
now?
stay.
I could make it worth your while.
Really?
Your son's widow.
What do I...
She could help you with the farm. She def...
A bit of help.
That sound...
And if...
Fine salvation.
I'm not.
It's a bit of a change.
I haven't had...
That's true.
So did...
I did.
But...
There.
But it...
You're right.
God be with you.
Talk to the... And then go talk to her. Hello, I'm in here.
Ilishka.
Ish.
She is.
Indeed.
Did you know? So...
I
leave that...
I've heard...
and it might... It was... Well, I...
Have you made your...
I can't, but at least...
Any...
God be with you.
Yep, the cut.
Herman,
Yes?
could I...
There. Skip all that. Now we'll go save. Call this a stream.
Look at the state you're in.
How about another little...
You never give up. That would be great. Only not just...
Alright, guys. Y'all enjoyed today's stream. wait till it loads back in here. So we can get our health up. We'll see you guys tomorrow with Fallout 4 survival mode. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.